Hey guys, this is going to be a Monarch demo outline that you can do at the conventions while you're talking to a parent or a teacher and the student that are interested in the Monarch. What you can do is before the convention starts, while you're setting up, get your Monarch demo station ready by opening the teacher side and the student side and using two separate web browsers so that you can work at the same time. So as you were talking to one of the customers that come up for a Monarch demo, go ahead and open up the student side and let the parent know that before the students log in, the teacher will have assigned the courses that you chose for them, choosing a time frame that you would like the courses to be completed in, including the holidays that you know your student won't have time to do work. Monarch will then display the next assignment due in their course. To log into an assignment, click the link. Whether you're in 3rd, 6th, or 12th grade or any grade in between, a Monarch lesson will look pretty much like this. Every day's lesson starts with a title and then an overview and goals and objectives. Each day's lesson will also have a vocabulary list of terms used in that day's lesson. This list can be played by clicking the play button. Every vocab list is accompanied by a vocab arcade. Clicking in the vocab arcade will show 2 games designed to help your student learn terms in that particular vocab list. So usually what I do is click on the spelling bee, and if the student is there, I would definitely encourage them to play along, or you can kind of just show them how this works. They'll enter in the spelling word, and then you can show them when it's correct or incorrect what happens. And then when the student wins the game, they'll receive, or when they get the word wrong, excuse me, they'll receive the word again so that you can see how it was misspelled, and then it gives it to you correctly. So scrolling down the page, you'll see the text to read. You can highlight here and hit this button over here and it'll read it for you. So Monarch So Monarch combines text to read, which also can be read to you with different forms of multimedia. This allows the student to read what they need to, and they also learn from relatively short videos, audio clips, slideshows, interactive games, and all different types of multimedia to help your student learn better when they're reading. So not all of them will have a video, but some of them will have a video or a web link. This one has some colorful pictures to follow along. So it depends on what lesson you're in. So scrolling down the page, you'll see there's more text to read. This one's a little bit of a shorter lesson. And then at the end, they will answer the questions about the material that they went over. So about 85% of the questions are graded automatically. This is done by clicking the Submit Your Answer button. So if we go here and answer the question, and I'm doing this incorrectly, so just hang on, I know that it's wrong. So if I submit answer here, it'll tell me that I have it incorrect, but I have 2 more attempts remaining. The default is 3, but you can change that at any time you desire throughout the year to encourage your student to take advantage of the learning opportunity. So if they go back and change this to the correct answers and submit answer, they'll see that they got a green check. So we have one attempt remaining. And then if we want to go ahead and mark this complete, we'll finish this out here a second. And you can also skip questions and give a reason why. And then on the teacher side, it'll tell you why they skipped it as well. So we'll go ahead and mark our lesson complete, and it says we haven't finished everything, but we're going to go ahead and it'll give you your feedback right away that you either completed your lesson or we failed it. So we're going to return back to the assignments. So the student will complete lessons for about 2 to 5 days on average. Every 2 to 5 days, they will be giving a quiz. The pattern repeats, and then there is a final test. The student must also complete the work in the order that it is given. Through the student has access to everything they have completed for studying purposes as well. So when you go in and do a quiz, it'll tell you that you can not go back here for quizzes, but on any of the assignments that you have done, it'll give you a chance to go back and read what kind of an open book quiz. So let's look at the teacher side of this. And this is where you have total control of your students' work. Monarch will guide you to your students' curriculum on its own, but if you'd like to adjust what they need to do or adjust settings to help your student better learn, with Monarch, it's possible here. One responsibility you will have is the grading task. So if we go here, it'll show you that we need to grade Holly's Bible 600, her quiz. And if we go into here, it'll also show you what they talked about up here, and then, or give you the lesson breakdown up here. And then also it'll show you, okay, here is their answer, and then it gives you the teacher's answer down here as well. So it kind of helps you decide what the answer should be or give you a guideline of what their answer should be. And then here you can give them their grade based on their answer. You can also give them back their work to rework or go ahead and give them a grade. So we'll return back to the assignments here, and then we wouldn't have any other ones to grade after that one. So another thing is the calendar, and here you can see everybody's work, all your students' work, and what day they need to accomplish these lessons or these quizzes. They also have a messaging side, so each of your students can message you and you can message them. Jessica wants to review for this quiz, and then you can respond back to her. So you can also establish holidays for your students individually to make their lesson plan more accurate as possible for each student. There's the built-in messaging system. There's a reports section as well, and where you can print one of the 3 reports. Each report has different amounts of details that you can select, and Monarch saves all of the students' work as they complete. It also saves all of their stuff up to 7 years that they've used Monarch. So this is kind of just a basic overview. There's more detailed lesson or training for Monarch on the website that you can check out that Charlene did for us. But otherwise, we're just looking to give the customer kind of just a brief overview of how awesome Monarch is, what Monarch can do for the teacher that's easy for them, and the student can have fun doing lessons. It's not just all reading. They can play some games. They can look at some of the links or watch some of the short videos and then work on their assignments. So yeah, just kind of show them all these awesome things. You can get more in depth if you want. Some of us know a lot more about Monarch. Some of us know just the basics. But like I said, if you want the customer to get more into detail and they're very interested, definitely tell them about the Monarch 30-day free trial. And then they can play around with it, and so can their student. And they don't have to enter a credit card to start this free trial. So, yeah, just tell them more about it. And if you have more questions, just let me know. Otherwise, this is the brief overview of the Monarch demos.